Hi, I'm AJ Hazzi, and I appreciate you taking the time to check out our offering. I assure you this is a real estate deal like none you've seen before. My goal with CashOffer was to take the very best of what I've learned over 2 decades and 2 complete market cycles as an investor, as a developer, a real estate agency owner, and property manager. We're leveraging my entire infrastructure to build the mother of all real estate partnerships. The business model for CashOffer taps into 2 of the most promising trends in the real estate space: the iBuyer movement that's been exploding in the US, and the secondary lending market, which has been providing exceptional returns to investors in Canada for years. By combining the 2 concepts, we've effectively mitigated the risks associated with each of these models on their own and more than doubled the expected returns. The idea originated in 2018 when I was in Arizona, and I started seeing ads for this new company called Open Door. They were promising instant cash offers on homes, which is not a new concept per se, but they were providing this seamless online experience for customers. After some research, I saw billions of dollars had been flowing into this business and they were scaling like crazy. 6 months later, at my annual real estate mastermind with the top brokers in North America, the topic of conversation for the weekend seemed to center around iBuyers and how they were stealing enormous market share. It was then I realized that there was something here. This was an opportunity, and we needed the first mover's advantage in Canada. After analyzing these companies' business models, I discovered one glaring flaw. Although the demand for their product was enormous, their margins were tiny or non-existent. This is because they're not keeping these properties as investments, but rather trying to buy and sell in a short amount of time. Their target margins were actually smaller than what I'm used to getting as a real estate broker just for selling a home. Now, at our brokerage here in Kelowna, we've been running a guaranteed sale program for the past decade, where we guarantee to sell your home or we'll buy it for 91% of appraised value, and full real estate commissions still apply. This nets homeowners about 87.5% on their home's value. So with this program, I have firsthand proof and experience that there is a market for this level of discounting. Simultaneously, we've been using a rent-to-own strategy to maximize cash flows, eliminate risks, and eliminate maintenance costs for our investors for years. So I had this idea: what if we bought homes at over 10% off and then turned them into rent-to-own opportunities for people who were having trouble obtaining financing but did have a down payment? This would effectively create margins of 25% each on the properties we purchased. Now, this is a number that got me excited, especially when you use the appropriate leverage in today's low interest environment. We can effectively double our equity on each of the properties we buy and sell. The next big challenge I encountered working with individual investors on a one-to-one basis is that the banks are being extremely tight when it comes to lending to investors these days. Many of my retired clients no longer qualified for loans with these new guidelines. This was when I realized we needed to create a large partnership, one where I would organize the financing, source the properties, and find our tenant buyers. I had a handful of investors come to my home, I explained my plan, we raised nearly $2 million, and then went out and executed the plan. We currently have investments in multifamily and single-family property, all of which are cash flow positive and looking at wonderful upside in a few years when the rent-to-own contracts mature. You might be wondering how this COVID-19 situation affects this plan, and you're smart to question that. But consider this: instant cash offers on homes without the hassle of showings has never been a more attractive offer than it is right now to home sellers, given what's going on in the world. You should also know that I built my real estate firm in 2008 on the back of the global financial crisis, and so we're no stranger to adversity. I'm very excited to make CashOffer Canada a household name during this current crisis that we're going through in 2020. What we're doing solves real problems for people. Instant cash offers provides the needed liquidity for people in uncertain times. And our rent-to-own program offers aspiring purchasers a hand up when the banks say no. Our goal with Front Funder is to finish our $10 million raise, so I'd like to invite you to partner with me in creating financial freedom and multi-generational wealth for your family.
Whether investing in the best entrepreneurs on Shark Tank or hiring the best real estate agents at the Corcoran Group, doing my homework on them ahead of time was critical. So which agent do I recommend in your area? In Kelowna, I highly recommend AJ Hazzi.
I'm Scott McGilvery. Selling a home can be complicated. In the Okanagan, I trust AJ Hazzi to get you top dollar. Last I checked, AJ and the Vantage team had over 275 5-star Google reviews.